Hey, this is Mark from Newsweed. I have a couple of friends that stopped by,
Hey
uh,
there.
and we're going to kind of just talk about the news and just give you kind of something real brief because we're going to the beach.
Yay.
This is Tom and this is Kathy.
Yeah.
They're,
Hello.
Tom is a new friend,
Hello.
boyfriend of Kathy, so don't be trying to hit on her. Uh, we're just going to kind of go over a couple of things. Tom, you were saying that you heard something about what's going on in Afghanistan, right?
Yeah. There was this big media hype that um, they don't want. The media is asking, is this going to be another Vietnam at the end, at the top of the building, and they're evacuating them out as people are hanging on to part of the, helicopter going out. And a month ago, Biden said, "Oh, that's not what it's going to be," which apparently he doesn't want it to be that because he's sending in 3,000 troops, so that doesn't happen.
That's a lot of people, and it really will hurt if somebody gets hurt.
Right.
But the Taliban is close to taking Kabul. They've taken a lot of Afghanistan back, uh, and I guess we kind of gave them that opportunity, no matter what it was going to happen.
Right.
But hopefully they won't find the people that were helping the U.S. And then kill those people. It's probably a pretty scary time for people there.
Yeah, they better step up and bring those people out of there and save them because they're just going through the towns killing people.
Wow.
If you help the U.S.,
Right.
they're going from town to town.
Right. So there's a lot going on in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So that's news that Americans should pay attention to because they have kids that are soldiers,
Right.
and hopefully we won't lose anybody.
I mean, really, it's a humanitarian thing that we created.
Right.
So we should be accountable for it.
Yeah, absolutely. How about you? What do you have as far as news?
Well, there's the vaccine booster for the compromised, and that looks like I'm not sure. I worked all day today, so I didn't pay attention to too much news. Sorry, people.
Well, Tom was saying that the vaccines, the booster shot is really in addition to the vaccine because
It's for people that have immune deficiencies, whether
okay.
you're taking chemo drugs or AIDS or whatever other
Right.
drugs, I don't know, where they had no immunities. So
Okay.
people that even had two-shot vaccination maybe weren't protected. So this is a third shot.
And is that for against the Delta, or just in general?
Anything but Delta's going around, yeah. People were bootlegging and trying to sneak in and get another shot.
should I put my mask on?
No.
There you go.
Just
Protect.
a reporter from CNN. I want protection against these. I don't know what they
That's
were
awesome.
doing. I got another story. Russia is kicking out one journalist because Great Britain was being mean to one journalist in Great Britain. So that seems civilized, doesn't it? They're just kicking out one journalist for one journalist that's being picked on in Great Britain. Not a big story, but journalists like to make a big story over those things. Okay. What else you have?
I don't have too much. Sorry.
All right.
Let's see what all notes you have.
Here. Did you hear anything about Kelly Clarkson?
No, I didn't.
All right. Well, Kelly Clarkson and her husband had a ranch, and Kelly Clarkson has to pay him like a ton of money, but he has to pay back to her monthly 80% of that ton of money. Kelly Clarkson today announced that she is actually legally getting her maiden name back. So she's fuming. I don't know what happened with Kelly Clarkson, but something big. Can I take this down? And so that's news in the kind of like the gossip area.
Oh, okay.
Did you cover the Olympic person that bailed out of the Olympics because she was taking a lot of CBD?
No, who was that?
The one that said she's not going to. She was a cute little black petite thing. You know who?
Should I type that in? Cute little black petite thing. Wait. Let's research it.
That could be your title.
Okay, hold on a second. Olympic athlete quits due to CBD. Who was she?
I don't know her. I don't remember her name, but it was a big deal a week ago.
The one that
she was a
She
gymnast.
got in, the gymnast.
She was a gymnast that decided to
go.
not participate. And what just came out yesterday, I saw, was she was taking huge doses of CBD for anxiety, so she was better performing, and she was healing better, and focus, and all these CBD benefits, right?
That's a big story.
Yeah.
I wish we could find her name, and we do apologize for it to you. CBD, the killer.
CBD.
Maybe you can find it on your phone.
I'll find it.
I'll go to another story.
You guys talk.
I'll go to another story.
Okay.
In other news, Kim Jong-un, now that he's lost so much weight, he's inspired me to lose weight.
Oh, very good.
Says that military exercises must stop between South Korea and the United States. So he's really putting his foot down. Much lighter these days, but he's putting his foot down. So that's some pretty...
How much weight did he lose?
He lost about what I want to lose, probably about 50 pounds.
Oh, man.
So I think that another big story is just the way I reach for the mask. I think masks are now just a part of life. You know, they make sense, right? So many of our Asian friends would be on a bus or subway. They got a mask on, right? I guess they've always been smarter than us.
Well, I don't like wearing a mask all the time.
Simone Biles?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That was why she bailed.
That's why she bailed.
Yeah.
She was on CBD. This is Newsweed.
Heavy doses.
Newsweed.com. Okay, and we're talking about CBD. We're on topic.
On topic.
For the first time. That Simone Biles has backed out. Okay. So, anyway, getting back to the masks.
Yeah.
It seems like it is probably sensible if you're in a public place to wear a mask.
Like on a bus.
If it's comfortable.
Or on a subway.
Plane. I've been on a plane several times with a mask on.
Uh-huh.
We were probably one of the first people
That's
to wear masks on a plane, right?
Yep.
We were ahead of the game. And
back in 2020 in March, I think there was only 3 people that wore masks on the plane I was on.
Right. It seems like something is really happening because the stock market is trying to avoid talking about another closure. And I don't think the world could really handle it emotionally, psychologically, financially. So it's hard to say what's happening. On the other hand, a judge kept the moratorium on evictions in place. I don't know who of you out there are taking advantage of this moratorium by not paying your rent, but the moratorium stays in place.
For how long?
I think until January.
Wow, that is
a long time. Imagine what they're doing with the money.
Wow.
Probably CBD.
Does that mean they never have to pay the rent back? People that are on the
I think what's going to happen is the government's going to come in and pay the landlords, most likely.
Wow.
Here's something for the two of you guys. I don't know if you noticed. I'm not really white, but you guys are. According to the census, white people population is in decline, which I want to point out. That's why, and these Democrats, these politicians knew that ahead of time, and that's why they were playing to the minority communities to go against the white people so that naturally they would get the majority vote. That's why they did it. That's what Black Lives Matter is about. That's what all these protests are about. If they can get minorities on the street saying, hey, you white man, you're a bad guy. Matter of fact, I think you're responsible for slavery and everything else that happened bad. Pay me. Right? So they can say that because the population is declining. You don't have as much support as you used to have. You're no longer in charge of the world, which is absolutely stupid because one thing they also did is they went against older people like me.
And all 3 of us are
these kids have no respect now at all for older people. Do you get respect?
No.
How about you?
Not really. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say
for
that
God's sake.
I don't.
She can never be on the same team.
I don't feel that as a female so much.
Right, because they divided women from men.
Yes, it's the Me Too.
That's it. Yeah, the Me Too.
You're still
we suck.
You're in a preferred category. you're female.
Right. If we were gay, we'd have it a little bit.
Right, right. But white over 60 guys, I'm instantly
I'm afraid to go to-
everything.
I'm afraid to go to the beach right now. God knows what could happen to us. I'm just going to say, he's a white man.
Well, you look like you could be a white man too.
I could. I grew up in
He's half
half Mexican, half Syrian. On the home front, it seems how home prices are surging. So the story is renters cannot afford homes. I think that's always been the case.
That's probably true.
I remember in the 1960s, people who were renting say, I need a house, I can't afford it.
Right.
So all of a sudden it's big news saying that people can't afford a house. No, you can't afford a house. It's unfortunate. I think the government should give everybody a house.
Well, I personally don't want to own a house.
I don't want to own a house either. I don't know if you've seen where I live. Keep the cost down.
It's good to have no overhead.
I might get a kitchen eventually.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, just like a sink and table to chop vegetables on. Maybe even a stove. But for right now, where I live is fine.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I like my little apartment. I don't need anything more.
Well, you have a nice apartment.
Yeah.
I didn't go in your house. I didn't get the invite.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's news. That's the news for today, Friday, August 13th, Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th?
Yeah, happy Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It really is Friday the 13th.
My goodness, yay!
Yeah. Supposed to
It's always
say
a lucky day.
it's a lucky day. And that's, I think, oh, by the way, I think Friday the 13th, again, psychologically affects people, and that's why the market was down to a certain degree. It was also the end of options today.
Okay.
Options expired. And, I mean, people listen to the news, and they like, oh, inflation is coming.
Right, people are just a little skitterish these days.
Yeah.
We don't really know what's going to happen around the corner.
Yeah, but if you tell people what's going to happen and it's bad, they start freaking out.
That's true.
So,
yes, definitely.
So it's unfortunate. Anyway, that's the news today. Friday the 13th. Have a nice weekend. Bye.
Okay. Bye.